Hey guys, welcome back to the InControl channel. Today is our last Euro group preview video. Today we got the group of F or the group of death, whatever you guys want to call it. It's very rare we have 3 elite level teams like this in one group. It's going to be very exciting, so let's get into it. Actually, before we start, make sure to go like and subscribe down below. Helps the channel immensely. And yeah, let's get into it. The first team we're going to be talking about is France. The 2-time World Cup and 2-time Euro winners are looking to repeat their 2018 World Cup success, where they won the World Cup for the second time since Didier Deschamps' 2000 winners. Now coached by Didier Deschamps, they went undefeated in the tournament, beating Australia, Peru, Argentina, Uruguay, Belgium, and Croatia. They beat Croatia 4-2 in the final to complete their tournament. The second best team in the FIFA World Rankings will look to win the Euros after losing the 2016 final in Paris to Portugal, which we'll talk about later in the video, obviously. But France had a great run of form leading up to the final, beating Romania, Albania, Ireland, Iceland, and Germany. The French had a successful qualifying campaign, topping Group H with 8 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss. Olivier Giroud was their top goal scorer in qualification, with 6 of the team's 25 goals. The best match for the French was a 4-0 home win against Iceland. The squad is full of talent, headlined by Lloris, Hernandez, Kimpembe, N'Golo Kante, Pogba, Mbappe, and for the first time in a while, Benzema. The key player for this France team can be many players, but I think N'Golo Kante will have the most impact on this team. The hardworking midfielder has had arguably the season of his life, winning the Champions League with Chelsea. When he's on top form, he can be a major problem for his oppositions with his ability to be everywhere on the pitch at the same time. We'll probably see him and Pogba running the midfield for France at this tournament. Kingsley Coman will be the one to watch for France, as the injury-prone winger is looking to add to his great season for Bayern Munich. This season he popped off with 8 goals and 15 assists in 39 games in all competitions, and he'll be looking to add to his 5 goals and 1 assist for the national team. With such a talented nation, it is difficult to add everybody to a 26-man squad, but France has some notable absences with Martial, Ferland Mendy, Owar, Ndombele, Camavinga, and Benjamin Mendy.
Next, we have to talk about Germany. They'll be looking to improve on their last Euro performance where they got knocked out in the semi-finals to France. The 3-time Euro winners beat Ukraine, Northern Ireland, Slovakia, and Italy on their way to the semi-finals before losing 2-0 to the hosts in 2018. Coached by Joachim Löw, Germany had a very disappointing showing in the 2018 World Cup, where they failed to advance out of the group stage, finishing in third with losses to Mexico and South Korea, with their only win to Sweden. The 4-time World Cup winners won the World Cup in 1954, 1974, and 1990 as West Germany, and won the 2014 World Cup as Germany. Currently ranked 12th in FIFA World Rankings, the Germans had a great qualification campaign in Group C, with 7 wins, no draws, and 1 loss. Their top goal scorer in qualification was Serge Gnabry, scoring 8 of the team's 30 goals in qualification. Their key matches were a 3-2 away win against the Netherlands, and an 8-0 home win to Estonia. The Germans have put out a solid team for the Euros, with stars like Manuel Neuer, Ilkay Gundogan, Toni Kroos, Joshua Kimmich, Thomas Muller, and Serge Gnabry. The key player for Germany in this tournament is Joshua Kimmich. The defensive midfielder is coming off yet another great season with Bayern Munich, where they won the Bundesliga, but could not replicate their Champions League final win from last year. They got knocked out by PSG in the quarterfinals this year. This season, he picked up 14 assists and 6 goals in 39 games in all competitions. He is also very experienced in the national team setup, with 3 goals and 14 assists in 53 caps for the Germans. The one to watch for the national team is Robin Gosens. The 26-year-old has had a great season for Atalanta. He scored 11 goals and provided 6 assists in 32 games in the Serie A this season. He's only recently joined the national team setup, but is often starting as left wing back for Germany in their warm-up friendlies before the Euros. The key missing players for the Germans are Ter Stegen, Royce, Draxler, and Brandt. Ter Stegen is still recovering from knee surgery, and Marco Reus is out, so he can recover from a long season.
Next, we have Hungary. They kind of got shafted with this group, not gonna lie. Currently 37th in the FIFA World Rankings, they failed to qualify for the 2018 World Cup, but did qualify for Euro 2016. In Euro 2016, they topped Group F with draws against Iceland, 0-0, and a 3-3 thriller against Portugal. They won their first game of the tournament 2-0 against Austria. They then got smashed by Belgium 4-0 in the round of 16. The Hungarians had a poor qualification run, finishing in fourth place in Group E with 4 wins and 4 losses and a -3 goal differential. The top goal scorer in qualification is Willy Orban, who is a center back with 2 goals. Their best performance was a 2-1 win at home to Croatia. Hungary had to wait to qualify through the playoffs, which they made via their Nations League performance. They're put in Group A with Iceland, Romania, and Bulgaria. They beat Bulgaria at home 3-1. They then traveled to Iceland to win 2-1. Marco Rossi has selected a decent team for the colossal challenge. The squad list is headlined by Peter Gulashi, Willy Orban, Adam Salislai, and Roland Salai. The key player for this team is Willy Orban. Orban had a great showing for RB Leipzig this season, helping them finish second in the Bundesliga. The center back had 5 goals and 2 assists in 40 games in all competitions, while keeping 18 clean sheets while he was on the pitch. He will also solidify Hungary's defense against Portugal, France, and Germany. The one to watch for this side is Roland Salai, who had a breakout season for Freiburg this year. He scored 8 goals and got 6 assists in 28 games in the Bundesliga. The winger will be looking to add to his 4 goals and 2 assists for the national team so far. The Hungarians are going to be without their top player, Dominik Szoboszlai, who picked up a doctor problem before the tournament. The central midfielder would have been an important player for the Hungarians as he got 11 assists and scored 9 goals in his debut season at RB Leipzig.
The Portuguese are still riding high from their victory at Euro 2016 with Eder's long-range winner in the second half of extra time against France. During the tournament, they famously only won a single game in 90 minutes. They drew with Iceland, Austria, and Hungary, finishing third in Group F, before beating Croatia 1-0 in extra time to a late Quaresma winner in the quarterfinals. They then beat Poland 4-6 on penalties, with Quaresma scoring the last penalty to secure the win and book them a spot in the semi-finals. They beat Wales in the semi-finals 2-0 with a brilliant header from Ronaldo and Nani securing the win 3 minutes later. They then beat France 1-0 in the final, where Dimitri Payet tackled Cristiano Ronaldo, with the Portuguese getting injured and getting replaced by Quaresma. It was a tough game. Portugal eventually found their winner through Eder, with a long-range effort to give the Portuguese their first ever Euro victory. They did, however, have a less interesting World Cup campaign in 2018, where they came second in Group B with 1 win and 2 draws. They then lost 2-1 to Uruguay in the round of 16 to get eliminated from the World Cup. Coached by Fernando Santos, they did not have the best qualification campaign this time around. They finished second in their group with 5 wins, 2 draws, and a loss. The Portuguese looked good defensively, only allowing 4 goals in 8 matches. Ronaldo looked hungry in qualification, as he was working on the record for most international goals, which is held by Ali Day, and he was their top goal scorer in qualification with 11 goals of the team's 12. The team's best performances were a 6-0 win at home to Lithuania and a 4-2 away win to Serbia, which was better than the last time these teams played, with a controversial 2-2 draw where a Ronaldo goal was cleared off the line. We talked about it more in depth on episode 4 of the InControl podcast. We'll leave a link down below to that if you want to watch it in the description. As the 4th best team in the world, many would expect Portugal to have a star-studded squad. They called up the likes of Ruben Dias, Pepe, Ruben Neves, Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, Diego Jota, and of course, Cristiano Ronaldo. At the age of 36, the key player for this team is obviously Cristiano Ronaldo, who's playing in his 5th consecutive Euro Championship. The Portuguese icon has showed time and time again that he is one of the best, if not the best player in the world. He has had a bad season by his standards, only scoring 36 goals and picking up 4 assists in 44 games in all competitions for Juventus. But he has always been impressive for the national team, with 104 goals, just 5 away from Ali Day's record, and picking up 40 assists in 175 games for Portugal. For the Portuguese want to watch today, we are going to go bold. We chose Brun, Rainha, and No, I'm just kidding. We chose Andre Silva as the one to watch. He is coming off the best season in his career with Frankfurt, where he scored 29 goals and picked up 10 assists in 34 games in all competitions. Not bad for a striker who was just signed for 3.3 million euros in September. Even though he was really prolific this season, he also has a pretty decent record for Portugal, scoring 16 goals and 4 assists in his 39 caps. Portugal has many missing players from this squad. Wolverhampton Wanderers duo Pedro Neto and certified short king Daniel Podence are both out due to injuries. Neto has a knee injury, and Podence is recovering from knee surgery. Leicester right back Ricardo Pojeda also missing due to a cruciate ligament injury sustained in March. Easy, Andre Gomez, Trincao, Paulinho, Domingos Duarte, and Mario Rui are all out of the squad. Group F has so many great teams, which makes it hard to place the top 3 teams. I think Hungary got unlucky to be put in such a tough group. Even though they topped their group in 2016, we still think they're going to finish bottom of the group. We think that Portugal are going to finish in 3rd place. We think they will still advance, picking up 4 points with 1 win, 1 draw, and 1 loss.
We think that France are going to place second in the group, and because everyone thinks Germany is going to suck this year, the soccer gods are going to make them top first, plus they're playing at home, so we think they're going to top it. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe, share the video. Thank you, guys. See you guys next time. Later.